This Cancer new moon is bringing all kinds of emotional plot twists, cravings, really big feelings that you might not even have been ready for. In this video, I'm breaking down what this new moon in Cancer is really about, what kinds of wishes align with this energy, what kind of wishes you can make, how you can work with it, and not just during the new moon, but as a way to really anchor where we're going to focus and what we're going to be aware of for the whole month. Hey, I'm Ashley, and for those who don't know me, I'm certified in quantum human design, family coaching, and life coaching, and I help you understand your energy so you can show up more fully and authentically in your relationships, in your parenting, and in your connection with yourself. I work with human design, the gene keys, and moon transits, especially the new moons, to help you find clarity, self-trust, and a more grounded way to move through life. It really has helped me out a lot, and I'm happy to share it with you. Now, in terms of the lovely Cancer sign, I'm not just here talking about it. Okay, I'm a Cancer rising. I've got Venus in Cancer, and so does my sun. So all of this like really tender, intuitive, moody, nurturing energy, we live it every single day. So if that speaks to you, hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of these energy checkups. I do new moon wishing like this every month and real life applications of human design. You can also find me on Instagram at Ashley Sheeta. And if you want first access to my upcoming Parent by Design or Relating by Design classes, or you want human design reading, gene keys reading, get on my email list. I have launch specials for my email community. All right, so let's get into this Cancer new moon and how it is setting the tone for what you're going to be called to feel, release, and also nurture over the next month. So let's talk about what a new moon actually is, energetically speaking. It's in the very beginning of a new lunar cycle. So the sky is dark. You're not going to actually see the moon. It's not reflecting any light. It's like a blank canvas. So this is the time to plant seeds. If you think about it, you plant a seed in the ground and it's very dark. So it's not a hustly manifest all your dreams now kind of way. It's more like setting an intention that's going to take root, setting an intention that is aligned with where you are today, and then allowing it to grow. It's very subtle. It's a powerful moment to get quiet, turn inward, ask, what am I ready to grow this month? What needs nurturing? How do I want to express my true self? Like, what actions am I ready to take toward my goals? And because this particular new moon is in Cancer, it's a water sign, it's ruled by the moon, the energy is even more emotionally charged. Okay, it's not just about setting goals, but how you want to feel in your body, how you want to feel in your home, in your relationships. And it's also about your sense of safety. And a lot of times when we're feeling safe, we feel more free to manifest. And from a human design lens, the new moon is a time where we're collectively shifting. Okay, the transits move, gates are activated. So depending on your chart, that energy might light something up in you that wasn't even there before. Even if you don't follow astrology super closely, your body can still feel these shifts, and tuning into them can really help you stop overriding your natural rhythm and then start honoring them. Because if you've been feeling off or a little bit tender or craving more stillness and intimacy, that's not random. It's actually right on time. So let's talk Cancer energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So when we have a new moon in Cancer, the emotional vibes are turned all the way up. Okay, this is a water sign. It's intuitive energy, nurturing, sensitive, deeply connected to home, family, and emotional safety. Not just physical safety, but emotional safety. So this isn't a new moon about taking like this big external action. It's about coming inward and feeling what you feel, even if it doesn't make sense yet. And it's also about asking, what makes me feel safe? What makes me feel held emotionally, physically, energetically? And for some of you, that might be your home environment. For others, it could be setting better boundaries or reconnecting with your loved ones, your kids, your spouse, your friends. Maybe letting yourself rest, not be productive, even for just a minute. And Cancer also brings up issues around mothering. So not just relationship with your own mom, but how you care for yourself, how you parent yourself, how you parent your inner child, how you show up for others. And if you've emotionally been holding it all together for everyone else lately, this moon is going to bring up some of that. Okay, it's not really regression, it's just healing. Let this be a time where you can soften into your sensitivity instead of shaming it. And in the next part, I'm going to walk you through how this energy translates into real life setting intentions and what kinds of wishes we can make and how this emotional, intuitive reset can actually shape the month ahead. Oh my God, my hair is just like doing its own thing. Well, let's talk wishes, because this new moon in Cancer is a prime time for setting intentions, as all new moons are. So make sure you check in the description the best times to make your wishes during the new moon. There are times to make your wishes, there are times not to make your wishes. So check that out. And let me just say this up front. If for some reason you've missed that new moon wish window and it's no longer actively the new moon, you can still use this section to start thinking about the themes that you want to live into, or journal through these questions slowly over the coming weeks. Or allow yourself time to contemplate about these things while you're just living your daily life. Now, Cancer energy rules the home, the family, belongings, safety, moods, mothering, emotional nourishment, as we spoke about before. So some powerful wishes might be, I want to feel at peace in my body and at home and in my space. I want to attract and recognize the right living situation, one that feels safe, affordable, and aligned. I want to nurture my relationships in a way that feels mutual and sustainable and not one-sided. I want to create deeper emotional closeness in my partnerships and be vulnerable in a way that draws in love. I want to feel safe being seen as I truly am, and even when I'm emotional. I want to understand and gently release old family patterns that no longer support me. I want to trust my gut instincts and act on it. You can also make wishes about boundaries, about, not reverting to old roles around your family and being able to maintain your identity even around people who raised you. And remember, we're making wishes about what we want, not what we don't want. So think about what you don't want, but then frame the wish in a way where you're talking about what you do want. And then there's deeper stuff, like allowing yourself to be nurtured instead of always doing the nurturing. So it's just like, I want to experience mutual emotional nourishment in my relationships. I want to release the fear of being too much, too needy, or too emotional. I want to feel secure enough to receive love without clinging to it. In my self-expression, I want to be free of guilt, shame, and emotional overwhelm. I want to stay steady in my process even when growth feels slow or vulnerable. And y'all, growth is vulnerable. So even in our bones, growth hurts sometimes. So if you're feeling tender, if your moods have been like all over the place, or if you're noticing old insecurities popping up, this new moon can help not just stir them up, but help you to reframe that. So let this be a moment where you actually choose what you're ready to grow into and what you're ready to grow out of. And if you want more information on how to make your wishes during the new moon, I have a video called The Do's and Don'ts of New Moon Wishing that I will link in the description. Now, if you follow human design, this new moon is doing more than just starting a new moon cycle. It's also lighting up a series of gates that affect how we feel and how we respond in real time. So from June 25th till June 27th, the moon is going to move through a few gates: gate 52, gate 39, gate 53, gate 62, gate 56, and gate 31, which gives us a little bit of an emotional journey. So gate 52 is about stillness, being able to hold steady and grounded in your presence before taking action. Gate 39 brings tension and provocation, but in a way that can really wake us up to what matters emotionally. Now, gate 53 is the start codon, so it brings the energy of new beginnings, but it's not about rushing. It really asks, like, what are you ready to commit to nurturing? And then we have gate 62 and gate 56, where thoughts meet storytelling. So this can bring a need to express what you've been feeling or make meaning out of something emotional that's been going on in your life. And finally, we have gate 31, which is the energy of leadership. And it's not the loud kind like we spoke about. It's not loud. It's about influence that's related and rooted in clarity and having resonance with people. So over the course of just a couple days, we move from stillness to emotional pressure, to sparking new beginnings, to making sense of it all, and then stepping into this aligned type of influence. And that's a lot of energy. So if you feel like you're going through several emotional seasons in a very short span, you're not really alone. The moon moves very quickly. And if you're sensitive, you're gonna feel that moment. All right. So you don't need to track every gate to benefit from this. Just check in with how you're feeling each day, and where is your body pulling you to, and what part of you really wants to speak up or slow down. And this is where having a human design reading really comes into play, because you will know, do any of these gates spark for you during this time? Are any of these gates things that you normally have on a daily basis? Like, how is this relating to you in your design? Whether you're writing wishes in your journal, or sitting with your emotions, or just noticing what's shifting inside of you, I hope this new moon in Cancer brings you a deeper sense of safety, softness, connection. And if you've made it this far, I hope that means that this video resonated with you in some kind of way. So here's your gentle reminder. If you liked it, please go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe if you feel called, and drop a comment with any questions or any aha moments that came up for you during this video. I say this because I've watched a full YouTube video before, and I'll love it, right? And I really like the person, but I'll totally forget to hit like or comment or even subscribe, because I was just like into it, and then it ends, and then I like move on to the next video. So this is just a little nudge, not to pressure you, but support the videos you vibe with, especially if you want to see more of them, if you want to see me pop up again. Go to my page, hit the link there. You will be able to get on my email list so that you can get all those goodies that I have to offer. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy new mooning.